To South Africa now, where two Turkish businessmen have bought an arms company based in Pretoria. The deal raises questions over the new owner's suspicious links. Now, for more on this, I'm joined by Erika Gibson, live from the South African capital, Pretoria. She's an investigative journalist at Media 24 and first broke the story of the acquisition of the South African arms supplier. Erika Gibson, thank you very much for joining us here on Money Talks. You specialise in covering the weapons industry in South Africa. Now, Milcor, the South African company in question, has not said anything publicly about the acquisition yet. But tell us a little bit more about what Milcor does.
Milcor has been a smallish South African arms manufacturing company, and it's been around for about 30 years, maybe longer. Manufacturing mostly 40mm grenade launchers for control of large numbers of people, for police purposes as well as for military purposes. You have a lethal and a non-lethal version of the grenade launchers.
Right. So how do you think it would be possible for an overseas company to buy a South African arms supplier, a very sensitive industry, without the government even knowing about it?
That area is still very grey at this stage. And I suppose that's why government is investigating the whole matter as to whether the sale of the company was just registered, but the National Conventional Arms Control Committee was not aware of it, because you have to register any change of ownership, your property, your everything has to be registered with a Conventional Arms Control Committee. So I suspect somewhere along the line there, some T's were not crossed and some I's were not dotted.
Erika, final question, if I may. Give us an idea of how important the weapons industry is for South Africa.
South Africa's always relied on its exports of armaments. South Africa has always been very well known for its skills as far as armaments are concerned. So it's in the last couple of years, it was to a lesser extent as previously, because of that. I mean, that is worldwide the trend. Okay. So there hasn't been that many exports as there used to be, but it's still a very healthy industry.
Thank you very much. Sorry, we have to cut it off there, Erika.